When it comes to learning how to hit a driver consistently, being able to control speed or starting at slow speeds in buildings is a very big thing. Davis Love, who was always a great driver of the golf ball, his dad used to make him make full swings, which we're going to do it here. Make a full swing, hit at 125, a full swing, hit at 150, then hit at 200, then hit at 250. And if you lose control at some speed, you back off. Now, so the ability to control speed and control the club, at slower speeds, you start to feel how things fit together. So I've always been a big proponent in everything I've ever done, any sport, you start slow and build. And if you lose control, you don't go to more speed. Another big mistake people make, they take their driver out when they start hitting it and they're making full swings, full speed. And whether it goes good or bad, see, you're into what they call reflex. So there's 3 ways to practice. 1, full speed. When you go to full speed, all that's happening is you're reinforcing a reflex. So if you're okay with what your swing's doing, then to dial it up might be okay. But if you're trying to learn anything, you have to back the speed off, because when the speed comes down, then you start to feel and sense how things fit together. That's where most players practice. Full swing, 40%, 50%. They're not making full swings, full speed if they're trying to work on their games. So for everybody, you should be able to do this drill. So we're going to set up. I'm going to make a full swing with all of these, but the first one I'm going to hit the ball about 150 yards in the air. So I make a full swing, and I hit the ball about 150 yards. Now, not only did I hit it 150 yards, I hit it dead center of the face, and the ball went pretty straight. Now that looks easy. Go out and give that a try. You're going to find that's a lot harder than you think, because at that point, you start to feel how your body's moving, where the club is, how everything sinks out. If you can do it at that speed, now I'm going to, same length swing, but I'm going to put a little more speed. So I'm going to try to carry this one, say 175. I'm going to do exactly the same thing. I can feel where the club is, how my feet are working, where the pressure is in my feet, how the club's working through the ball. A little bigger swing, a little more speed. So that one's going to carry about 175, 180. Okay? Hit it dead center of the face, ball went pretty straight. So at this point, I'm pretty good control. So all right, we're going to dial it up a little more. Same length swing. Going to add a little bit more speed to this one. All right, now that one's out there. That's probably 250 in the air, 260. Okay, so now we're going, for me, which is going to be pretty much what I would consider my full speed. I'm not going to go any hard. It's not 100%, but it's getting up there where if I go any faster, I know I'm going to lose control. So a little bit more swing, a little bit more speed. And now that one's going to carry probably 275, 280. Can I hit it further than that? Yes, but for me, if I try to go too much harder than that, I start losing control of the club and how it works relative to me. I've learned over the years, I kind of find the end of my speed where I start to lose control, and if I'm smart, I'll stay there. I won't try to push the envelope. If I do, it's not going to be on a hole like this where if I lose it a little right or left, I'm in trouble. It's going to be on a hole that's fairly wide open where there definitely is a miss, where if I miss it, I can still find it and play it. Then I might go ahead and go after one a little bit more and dial it up. But this is a really good drill. It's the same length swing. You just start gradually adding a little bit more speed and a little bit more speed. If you lose control of center face hits or what the ball's doing, you back the speed off. This should be more called a placement club than a driver. Because as soon as people get this in their hands, it's like it goes after your brain, and all you can think about is, oh, let me see how hard and far I can hit it. If you looked at it more as a tempo club and a placement club, hit it solid and hit it in play, you'd be amazed at how much further you're going to hit it, and finding it after you hit it's a pretty important part of this game. If you lose it, you have to hit another one. It's, you know, okay, you get hit a couple shots, but your score goes up really fast when that happens.
If you're serious about playing golf and not just chasing gimmicks,
I've got something for you. It's called 21 Days to Your Best Golf Swing. But in 21 days, you can learn what you need to know to have your best golf swing ever. It's based off the same system and skill development that I've learned over teaching almost 500,000 people in my entire life in this game. This is for every level. I don't care if you're a beginner, an intermediate, a college player, a mini tour player, even a tour player. This program is worth well over $500, but we're gonna offer it to you for only $21. That's $1 a day. 21 structured video lessons. One builds on the other one, builds on the other one, which is the key to developing your swing. There'll be 3 bonus bunker videos, which are gonna help you with that part of your game. You're also gonna have a downloadable progress tracking workbook so you can keep track of where you are with each thing, what you're struggling with or what you're doing really well with. And once you go through the 21 days, you complete it, you're going to get a 50% off offer for the elite program with Malaska Golf. You really can't beat this. At the end of that 21 days, you can take your time and decide, do I want to join, don't I want to join? If you don't want to go to Malaska Golf, keep the 21 days off and running, have a great time with your game. If you see that this is something that really helps you, which I know it will, now you join the elite program and you have access to all 1,500 videos and all of the different things that Malaska Golf can help you with. So join me, Mike Malaska, for 21 days to your best golf swing. So now we're going to talk about, everybody wants to see, how do I hit it my furthest? Well, if your grip's on there correctly and if this lever system works and we don't have a lot of tension in our arms and shoulders and we've learned how to do that, then here's how you start combining all these things. So it's hands, wrist, arms, and body. So a couple things. One, this is a big speed producer, gravity. So you don't want your arms pinned and tight against your side. That's actually a speed reducer, not a speed increaser. So when you make a swing, you want to go ahead and let your arms swing back and swing up. You also want your body to rotate and get out of the way. So you want to be able to do this so you get rotated enough and your arms are up. You want this arm to be at about a 90 degree, you want this 90 degree angle. Pinning your right arm against your side, that's another one of these things that killed me. You know, open the face, pin your arm against your side, hold this angle, get in here. You lose a lot of your levers and you lose a lot of force in your swing. So backswing, if you want to maximize your D, you want to be able to go back and let your hands swing up. They want to swing away from you. Don't keep them tight to you. Your wrists have to get levered, so your wrists have to get hinged. Your arms have to stay away from you. If your arms and your hands collapse into you, you're going to lose a lot of distance. Now once you do that, when you start down, as you come down, when you get right about here, as you're going into the ball, it's like hitting a baseball. So you stride and you go like this. This leg stops the forward motion, and then as the bat's going forward, this leg pushes back, which accelerates the bat forward. So timing those two is where you're going to get a lot of speed. It's not how fast you take it away or how quick you start it down. You want enough time to build up enough momentum, which then you can accelerate it with what this does. Now, if you listen to a lot of players, a lot of people say, well, you get here and the first thing you do is unwind your hips. No, if you do that first, then your hips are gone and the club's still sitting back here. The other thing, you don't want to try to force your hips to unwind to throw this hip out. So you want to go back and stay right there. The old guys used to talk about sit-down position. Well, I go back and then I load into my left, so I'm doing this. Now as I go through the ball, the harder I push back, as I get right in here, the harder I push back with my front leg, the more it accelerates the club through the ball. Now, there's no tension. I mean, I was almost talking through that, so I'm not doing it like this. My arms are relaxed, so when I push back, my arms are relaxed, so what happens? Pushing back accelerates my arms. So it's almost like this rebound effect. So I push back and that accelerates my arms forward. So my arms are going a lot faster than my chest is. If you tighten up in your shoulder sockets and you do this, and you try to use your body, see, your arms won't accelerate. If your arms are relaxed, You start down, the momentum of the club's going forward, and you push back. It's like the snap of a towel. Boom. It accelerates. So again, the speed, you want to make sure you make enough swing so you've got gravity in your court. And then as you come into the ball, your left leg, as you're going through, pushes your left hip out of the way. You're not trying to turn your hips. Turn is an effect. When you watch me, when I do this, my right leg's pushing my right hip out of the way. I move up to my left side, and then my left leg pushes my left hip back to meet my right hip. Right hip out of the way. Left leg pushes my left hip back to meet it. It's not this going out this way. My right foot's actually staying pretty stable. And we've talked to some Major League Baseball hitting coaches. They talk about the same thing. You don't want to jump off this leg. How you use that foot, it's pressure in the ground. You don't want to get off it quick. You want to pressure the ground with it. And again, so once you do that, right hip's out of the way, left comes back, and now you're into your legs. Now you use your forward leg to push back. Now, of all the balls I hit, that one's going to go the furthest. And that's 20 or 30 yards further than anything I've hit while we've been doing this. Did I feel a lot more effort out of my hands and arms? Felt pretty much the same. Because I used those forces and I used that momentum and I got it directed and then I pushed back to accelerate, it happens, I don't even feel it happening. It's just this nice continuous flow of energy and force that explodes through the ball. So when you're after more speed, it's not a quicker backswing, it's not more tension. It's sinking out these forces so they do the work for you. Now, if you want to learn how to hit it far and you really want to beat up on your friends, you want to do this drill to figure out how to create a lot of speed. So you're just on your knees, make a swing. That ball is going to go 230, 240 in the air. Now, not only are you going to learn how to hit the ball farther when you stand up, but if you can do that, you can own your friends on the golf course with bets.